Hi, how are you guys?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Can I just say I cried like a baby through the entire film? Thank you so much for that. I had to
You're
drink an
welcome, I
entire
think.
wine bottle to get through it. Guys.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
yeah, it does punch you right in the heart.
I know.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola. I'm very happy to see you guys. Thank you for having me.
Laura, this is me.
Hi. Parallel contact, babe.
Well, you've always said that you've wished you'd met me earlier. Here I am.
Thank you so much for having me. And Ryan, I would like to start with you. I love the concept of this film, of how we kind of shift our own memories as we grow up and we remember things in a different way as we grow older. So I would like to know, if you have the chance to actually talk to your, your kid self, what kind of things would you like him to remind you of?
Oh boy, I would love to see the optimism in the younger me. That's like it's that period in your life at 12 where like anything and everything is possible. If you talk to 12-year-old me, I was still going to be a professional athlete. I was still going to do this. I was still going to do that. As life marches on, you kind of those things drop away, and eventually, who you are is sort of galvanized, and there's also some beauty in that. But I miss that limitless possibility that existed within my younger self.
Do you remember this? I mean, if this is happening to me, it already happened to you, right? Unless it works more like a multiverse where each film creates an alternate timeline.
Multiverse. My God, we watched too many movies.
And Walker, Adam gets into a lot of trouble by being opinionated and outgoing, but that's a quality that comes in handy when he grows up. What's that quality of yours that you really hope you don't lose when you grow older?
Gosh, probably my energy. Yeah.
You have a lot of energy, kid.
Yeah.
Lend us some, please.
In between takes, I would always find Walker doing like a backflip off of a table or something. And like, that's where the producer part of my, I was the producer of the movie. I'd be like, what are you doing? If you break a bone, we're done. But he would always do it anyway. And he's as gifted physically as he is, emotionally. And that was kind of cool. I can't wait to see Walker do like a full-fledged action movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to be great. You made me cry in this one, so you can do anything.
So 2050, is it really bad?
It's not great.
Find him.
Get ready to run.
Jennifer, I would like to start with you. I have to tell you that halfway through the film, I just felt this urge to call my dad.
Oh.
And,
Yes.
Obviously, it's a very touching film. And I want to know, being part of it, did it awake anything in you as well?
It did, and it also just honored things that I was already feeling. I think one of the great things about the film is that we're hearing that people finish it and call their parents. And that's really just the genius of Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy really coming up together with Jonathan Tropper with this beautiful idea of how to take advantage of a time travel movie to go back and heal a relationship between a mother and a child.
Ryan, something pretty weird happened to me the other day. I got a Facebook reminder from an interview 10 years ago that said that you told me in that interview that you need to allow yourself to be bad at something, to be good at something. And it's funny because it happened the same day I saw this film, and that line is in this film. So
yes, it is. I put it in Mark's speech as the teacher. Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, how has this quote become important in your life? How has it worked in your life as well and in your career?
That one is a real North Star for me, because I've spent so much of my, when in my 20s just trying to be perfect at things. And I noticed that most of the things I was trying to be perfect at didn't work out at all. It wasn't until I was a little bit older and wiser where I realized I didn't need to be perfect to experience things. And as soon as I sort of let that that kind of ideal go, everything got better. I got better at things. I got to experience more and enjoy more and kind of be more present. So I really do believe you can't be good at something unless you're willing to at least be bad at it.
You know what you have to do. Stop time travel from ever being invented. Boom.
What's your plan?
Well, I'm not going to explain my plan to a 12-year-old nerd with an
You don't
inhaler because I
have
do not
a plan.
have a plan, but I know somebody who does.
I'm the godfather of time travel?
The Atom Project.
And Mark, you know, obviously we do not spend our lives, I mean, we do spend some time in our lives trying to, you know, think of what we could have done better or what the future is awaiting. And I want to ask you, what do you think is what not knowing what's coming next, or knowing that we cannot change the past, allows us to do as human beings? What does it allow us to learn?
That we can't change the past,
nor know the future.
Nor know the future. Hopefully, it allows us to, at the best, I think, be present and to be accepting. You know, the Buddhists say that, you know, the greatest suffering comes from our attachment to expectations, to outcomes, to the way things we think should be. And I think maybe part of being a human being and not being able to know what's coming and not being able to change what came is learning acceptance and compassion and forgiveness. That's the only grace that I can imagine we can get from some of the difficulties of being alive.
I spent 30 years trying to get away from the me that was you. And I'll tell you what. You were the best part all along. Did you get to be so smart?
How'd you get to be so dumb?
Nice try.